Time for one of my very favorite things, which is taking a look at some of the molecules inside of the tea leaf. And why would we want to do something like this? Well, everything we eat, everything we drink, and everything we breathe is made up of molecules. Tea leaf is no exception. And in fact, it's the differences and the similarities among these molecules that help us differentiate the 6 categories of tea, help us to understand the different qualities of different teas, and to gauge our enjoyment of drinking the tea. So before we start, it doesn't really matter whether you understand everything about the molecules on this board or you understand nothing, because as I draw the picture of a molecule, we're going to explain part by part which each part does and how it influences the tea and your perception of the tea. So the first one we're going to look at actually is a molecule that's more associated with coffee than it is with tea. So this molecule is called chlorogenic acid. And chlorogenic acid in Latin, it means giving rise to the original green, or giving rise to light green. And in Chinese, the name of this molecule is luyuanshuan, which actually means almost exactly the same thing, which means original green acid. And when we're looking at this, you'll see here, this part, oh boy, that's supposed to be an O there. It looks like a smiley. Okay, there we go. Now it's an O. My drawings are absolutely terrible. So this part here, this is the acid part. This is called a carboxylic acid. This is what makes things taste sour. So chlorogenic acid is 6 to 10% of coffee beans by weight, and that's quite a bit. And it's a good contributor to the characteristic flavors of coffee. Well, this thing has a little bit of metallic flavor to it, and it also has a little bit of acidity, which is from here, and it's also a little bit astringent. So the astringency comes from this part right here. Now this is an O and an H, an oxygen and a hydrogen. And when you put these two together in this configuration, they're pretty chemically sticky. So this is chemically sticky, this is chemically sticky. This part, even though there aren't the hydrogens here, this is still chemically sticky. This is chemically sticky, so is that, so is this, and so is that. So what this does is, when you have all these chemically sticky things in one area, it will start to bind your saliva to it, and it'll bunch it up so it's no longer free-flowing over your tongue, kind of give you that dry mouth feeling, and that's what astringency is. So it's a little bit sour, a little bit metallic, and a little bit astringent, which is really good for coffee, but not so great for tea. The reason we're discussing this, though, is because on rainy days on Phoenix Mountain, for some crazy reason, those tea trees there will make a pretty good abundance of this, but on a sunny day, almost none. So this is going to give the tea more of a coffee characteristic and less of a tea characteristic, and also it's going to mask some of the other molecules that are in Phoenix Mountain Oolong teas, like for instance this one, which is geraniol, very nice floral flavors. But this is made a lot less on a rainy day, a lot more on a sunny day, and this is made a lot more on a rainy day and a lot less on a sunny day. Which is why during the harvest season, one of us is always on Phoenix Mountain to make sure we get the absolute best quality tea only on sunny days. So even though you can have the same tea trees in the same place, picked by the same people, finished by the same people, everything is identical, but a rainy day and a sunny day will be up here and a rainy day will be down here. And every tea grower knows that the quality of the tea is very adversely affected on a rainy day. And then the price goes down a lot too. So you get an inferior quality tea that's pretty much forgettable. But on a sunny day under the right conditions, with the right growers, and the right processing, and the right hand finishing, you get an excellent quality tea, which is exactly what we're looking for in our Phoenix Mountain Oolong teas. So next time we'll take a look at some more molecules that are influencing teas, and hopefully everyone will enjoy it as much as I do.